Good morning, guys. Here it is the pile of books that I am going to be working with. If you notice, I have some material in here that I have to accommodate. Those are part of the new things that I have to use. Old programs, like we finish people and places in our community. I am just accommodating everything on this binder in here that you can see right there, because I have to finish that portfolio and then have that information transferred to my computer so I can send it to the evaluator and have all of that done for me. I am still working with the old planner. We've been using our living room to do homeschool, so I have to clean that. I will show you guys that later. But this is how it's looking so far. The pile of books I have to still organize. I already graded the papers. I just have to accommodate everything and organize everything and start getting ready for our next year. We continue year round, but we always lower the materials when it comes to summer. Okay, you guys, so in here I have some of the stuff that I still have to go through. I had to stop the video earlier because I remember that I had to go to church. I thought that it was earlier, and then I realized that it was actually late. It was time for us to go to church. So that is why I am with this blouse and this skirt. I had to start a video again because I didn't realize that the microphone was not very well connected. My other microphone is missing some batteries, so I have to be plugged all the time. I have to have this microphone using this one because my other one doesn't have batteries. And since I had to start the video again, I just decided to leave it that way. So I have already a pile in here that I start spreading and separating everything, because if you notice in here, I have a big pile of things that I accommodated already inside his binder, what will be his portfolio. I want to show very well his progress because we did a lot of materials. You don't realize how much you do until you see everything together piled up. And I still have to add the Simply Good and Beautiful here. I have to add teaching textbooks, which is another math. I add already Abeka because we've been trying to finish the rest of the Abeka that we had left, which it was pretty much a few pages in tests and spit drills, pretty much a spit drills. So I added that in here. I still have to add the people and places in our community, what he did already. We finished with these. He has some projects in here that I still have to add on top of the ones that I add already. In here, I've been working with my planner. I made a mistake. I didn't realize that. And I made a mistake with my planner. I confused the space. I had it in here and I have to put white out all over the place because I wrote in here what it was supposed to be for the next week, because this week was supposed to be off. I made a mistake. I didn't realize that I put everything disorganized. I didn't cross this space and it just got me confused, and I wrote where I didn't need it to be writing. So I had to redo all over again this, but I am done with that. I still have to put a little bit of white out in here and just have that there done. I've been going through everything. I still have to add some of the cards that he did for his More Than Words, but I just separate everything. I was creating a video showing you guys all of that, the process that I did to separate things in order, in a way that I can just find things easy, even though it still looks like a mess. But I didn't realize that the microphone was not very well put, so sorry about that. That was not my plan, but that's how it worked. But I just start separating things. I start putting some of the books that we're going to be using next year in here. We're going to do the United States, so I have some in here. I have a flag in there that I purchased, this little flag. I have something else to decorate that will go very well with our with our history. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to leave this map in here or if I am going to be doing something else. I will show you guys that later, obviously, but at least it's one of the plans. So let me just show you the mess that I created in here. Let me just switch you guys around so you guys can see. I still have to go through this bookshelf, the one that I showed you guys earlier. But in here, if you notice, is the pile of books that I divided. I have in here some of the books that we've been using, especially the Bible Made Easy is a book that we're going to continue. I am trying to simplify things, so I didn't purchase any other curriculum for Bible. I am going to just try to finish the Bible Made Easy. We do a lot of projects. We go very slow with the Bible Made Easy because I want to make sure that he's understanding everything. I still have in here my new planner, one of my planners. I have this one in here. This is the one that I'm going to be using at home. I have in here some books that I've been reading. This is from Christian book. And then I have some others in here that I am reading. I will share later on with you guys. I still continue to read the ones that I showed you last time. If you don't know, you can go through my videos and you will see that. And in here, I have my other planner, which is this one. He has the same as same planner. I have some stuff in here that I need to fix, some stuff around there. If you see a sock in there and everything, because I just been trying to declutter, taking things out, the things that I am going to be using for our homeschool. We are using this space as well. We are using the living room because we have a dining table there that is quite big. It has more space than just the desk, which is what we use when he's trying to do something quiet. But if you notice, I already start putting some of the books in there like I showed you before, and I have to be working with the bookshelf. I still need to work with our cart. 3-tier cart is in here. I already organized things. What you're seeing in here is summer books. Some of these are for the next school year, but you can see the summer books already in here. And you can see there that I still have all about spelling and all about reading. Some of the books that I am reading still there. And some of the games in there with his puppet. We've been doing some gardening as well. So that is why I showed you earlier that plant there. I still have the other bag that I have to put there. I calculated wrong the soil and I purchased just 2 bags. I needed at least like 4 or 5 if you want me to be honest, because those bags are quite huge. They're pretty big. I don't know if you can see it now, but that's what I've been working with, and that is what you were about to see if it wasn't because my microphone was not working. But at least you can have an idea of what I've been doing. I've been just separating the papers. I have some stuff already here within this portfolio, and I've been just collecting all the papers. Here I have his More Than Words, his projects for More Than Words. I already add his certificates and stuff in here. The projects that we did for the Bible Made Easy are in here as well. There is my planner. So we've been adding quite stuff in here. I have his Explode the Code here. Some of the pages. I usually add 5 pages from the front, 5 pages from the middle of the book, and 5 pages from the end. Sometimes I add a little bit more just because I want to show very well his progress. But it's everything in here. I have his homophone here, printing, cursive. I have to add his writing and his grammar. And he's Simply Good and Beautiful. Like I said, I have to add that there. I have to add what he did for Spanish. And I still have to add teaching textbooks. So I've been doing quite a lot already. This is what I've been working with these past weeks as well. Well, just doing things around the house because I have to complete that stuff. I have just showing some of the process that I've been going through on my Instagram. If you haven't gone through my Instagram, I suggest you to do it because you can see what I've been doing here at home. So pretty much those are the projects that I've been tackling during these past days. I cleaned this area and organized a little bit, but then I realized that I needed to add more to his portfolio. This eventually I will add it to OneNote on the computer, and that's how I send it to his evaluator. I pass everything to the computer, transfer everything to the computer, and then I just send that information, and it's easy for us that way. And it's been working for us like that. And I am not quite sure, like I say, if I'm going to change this map. I might change it, and I would like to just paint a little bit again. Maybe just one coat on top of this, clean the wall, and just paint that all over again because it marks the pencils. We have that little box where we have everything organized, all the pencils, and it just marks everything. But this is what I've been doing. I've been working with his portfolio, adding these papers, his projects. I've been adding as well some of the ones for the science, and I have to add his writing. I was going to add some of what we did during the summer, but I think since we were supposed to finish on June 28th, that was our last day for homeschool for this year of 2021-2022, and we did that. We passed a little bit when it comes to the Bible. Those are things that I knew already, and if you notice in here, that's something that is the good thing about planning things ahead, because it gives you an idea of what you're going to what is going to happen and what you're going to encounter. I had it already here. It says finish Bible book so like we might finish. I added that here. I added as well with math and all of that, so I made note of that already. So I knew we were going to take a little bit longer with that. I knew that with all of our reading we were not going to be able to finish it this year. I knew that as well with all about spelling, and I am glad that I had it that already on my planner, because then I was expecting that, and then I was not frustrated when I realized that I was not able to finish that book with my kid. And I don't want to rush him. I want to take it little by little, because I want him to learn everything well. It doesn't matter if you finish a program, if you finish it and then you realize that they didn't learn anything, or that they learned but they didn't retain the information. It's pretty much like you did nothing. And I don't want that. I want for him at least to retain some type of information. And I realized that when you do a lot of programs at the same time, they tend to get a little bit overwhelmed. You tend to get overwhelmed, a little bit frustrated. There's some frustrations, and I just want to simplify things for this upcoming year. I want to just take it slow and be able to make sure that he's retaining the information, that he is enjoying his process of learning, because that is very important, and that's what they are going to remember later on. I don't want to damage my relationship with my kid. I want to just have a good relationship, that he can learn, that he can enjoy himself while learning, and that he can retain that information, everything that he's been learning. That's very important for me, and that's what I want to do now. I've been planning on just change the way that I was just scheduling everything. I will be talking about that very soon, but that is what I've been doing. This is a 2-inch binder, and if you notice, it's quite full already. I haven't add the math teaching textbooks. I haven't add writing or grammar. That's something that I have to add in here in Spanish, and it's been quite a lot. So let's see how I do that. I am going to be working, and I think this is all for the video. I know I couldn't pretty much show you guys nothing of what I wanted, but it just, the microphone just didn't work at some point, and I have to erase everything. Either way, I will be just continuing with this. I will see you then. The next video that you will see a little bit more on how I organize things. I will show you how I will organize the bookshelf and how I will prepare our 3-tier cart. I think that's very important because it gives you ideas as well. Remember that I show some information as well on my Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and comment. Let me know how things are going for you in your homeschool with this summer and everything. I will see you then. Bye bye.